Hello, this is a quick announcement. The Stop Killing Games campaign has just launched an official Discord and it's open to the public. So if you want to talk more about the campaign or brainstorm ideas for it, this is probably the best place to do so. Now, I'm the first to admit this is something we should have done a long time ago, and to be fair, we've tried as far back as April, but each time there were complications. But that may have been a blessing in disguise because this time it's being done right, I think. This one is going to be well moderated, run by people with lots of Discord experience, and support multiple languages, which is important for this campaign. Anyway, better late than never is becoming the story of my life. And since we haven't had a public Discord for the campaign, some unofficial ones have popped up in the meantime. That's okay, but we have no control over those, and we wanted to make sure moderation was pretty good before we publicly endorsed anything, hence why we're launching the official one. So a link to the official one is in the description of this video or on the website stopkillinggames.com. If it's not one of those links, then it may not be the right one and we're not involved with it. So what is this Discord for? Well, that's kind of up to you. I want people to be able to organize and act independently on Stop Killing Games, and I think this Discord could facilitate that. That said, there are a couple clear things I think people could help with. As a quick refresher, the Stop Killing Games campaign is about challenging the legality of publishers destroying video games that you've already paid for. Now, over the past year, we've done more in this than I would have thought possible, really. Here's a quick overview of everything we've been doing. Now, some approaches were dead ends, but others still show a lot of promise. As someone with no experience with political activism prior to this, I think this is damned impressive. However, most of this stuff is either concluded or else we have to wait on governments before anything will happen. Out of this list, these are the remaining options where we can still do a lot. Everything else is either done or is a waiting game. Well, the UK petition is relaunching. We submitted it over a month ago. I honestly thought it would be open by now. That's going to get its own promotion once it finally opens. That's also one thing people can clearly help spread the word on, though not yet. Nobody can sign anything right now, so don't hype it too early. Now, the European Citizens Initiative is more complicated. We have a little over 6 months left on that, but we're only about a third of where we need to be for that to pass. And at the time of this video, the rate we're gathering signatures is not enough, and we won't make it without a big promotion. That said, we have a big promotion coming up that I can't talk about yet, and personally, I think it's going to make or break the initiative. See, the biggest problem we've had with the initiative is simply making people aware it exists, especially non-English speakers. That's a challenge since most of my audience only speaks English. Now, I've tried to get attention on this. I must have reached out to maybe 100 or 200 YouTubers, streamers, and organizations, and the vast majority never respond. So I am not the best for outreach on this. In fact, I think we're approaching the limits of what I'm able to influence on the campaign. Especially because signatures are not YouTube views. I could make another video on this and it would barely move the needle because people can only sign once. It would be preaching to the choir. But now that we have a multilingual Discord, maybe the wisdom of the crowds can do a better job at this. I hope they can. Now, I'm still available if there's something important where I can make a difference. Plus, I don't always know what will come up. For example, contacting the EU Commission about this was never the original plan, but it fell into our lap, so we ran with it. Now, they ended up telling us that there might be a violation, but we had to go through the member states on it, which is what we were already doing, so it was really just running around in circles, but we didn't know that, and it seemed like a good angle. Anyway, I still feel like it's insane that despite this being such a widespread issue in gaming without clear laws governing it, I had to be the one to spearhead this, otherwise it felt like nothing was going to be done on it. I mean, me. What the hell? So I would love to have more people take over. And this Discord should be the perfect place to do so. Finally, I want to end this by saying even if the Citizens Initiative fails, which I'm not calling yet, give it another month to see where we're at first. It's not the only play we have. I cannot emphasize enough what a big deal it is that we got this escalated not at one, but 3 different agencies. It's entirely possible we've already won this and we just don't know it yet. Now, it would be a lot nicer if the Citizens Initiative passed, because I think that would really seal the deal on this, but we can only do what's possible. All right, that's it. Join the Discord if you want.